Today, I want to tell you why you should stop using Duolingo to track your progress in another language. My name is Azren. I run a business called the Calgary Language Nerds. We teach a whole bunch of different languages. Right now, I'm working on an accelerated learning program specifically for beginner French and beginner Spanish. If you want to try any of these programs out or try out some experimental lessons as we develop, my team and I, as we develop this program, please contact me by visiting the link in the description box below, and we can chat more about that. As I said, as we develop this curriculum, a lot of the lessons and things we're going to be offering will be free or discounted. So now, as I said, today I'd like to talk about why you should stop using Duolingo to track your progress in another language. And the short version is this. The short reason is the summarized version of why you should stop using Duolingo to track your progress is quite straightforward. The progress you make in the Duolingo app doesn't correlate to an actual degree of proficiency in the real world. For example, if you have a 300-day streak in Duolingo, and that's how you're tracking your progress in your mind, just because you have a 300-day streak or a 200-day streak, 500-day streak, 20 days, whatever the streak is, just because you have the streak, it doesn't actually mean that you're any more fluent than you were before. Or just because you've reached a certain part of the Duolingo curriculum and you're like, wow, I'm at this part of the Duolingo curriculum, this is amazing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can apply that knowledge. So I do meet a lot of people that use Duolingo, and there's nothing wrong with using Duolingo, but just don't confuse the progress you make in the app with progress that you make in terms of your communicative ability in the real world with real native speakers. Does that make sense? So what is a better way? What is a better way to track your progress? Well, I'll give you a couple of options. Option one would be to get formal assessments through some kind of institution. Now, the institutions will vary depending on what language you're learning. But go to an institution, ask for a level assessment. You might have to pay for it. They might do it for free. It depends. But that is one option. Okay? Option two, if you don't want to do a formal level assessment through an institution, you could do a gut check. Now, a gut check would be something like this. You ask yourself and you just feel out and you try to be honest with yourself to say, can I actually talk? Can I speak? Can I communicate with native speakers better than I could before? Can I talk to them and I actually say more than I could before? Do I understand more of what they say to me than I could before? You could also do it in a different way with, do you understand videos and audios on the internet more than you could before? That's another type of gut check you could do. Another type of gut check is, and this one's more objective, is after, let's say, 6 to 12 months, you go back and look at previous notes or previous resources you used to use 6 or 12 months ago, and you see how easy is that content for you now. If it's really easy for you now, but you remember it was hard for you before, well, that's a good gut check. It's a good an indication that you've improved. So these are better ways to really see if you've improved. Right? So can you talk to people better than you could before? Do you understand more of what people say to you than you could before? Do you understand more on the internet, videos, audio, than you could before? When you look at your notes, so fourth way, when you look at your notes or resources you used to use in the language you're learning, are they easier for you now? Are they way easier for you now than they used to be? Those are four better ways to check in to see if you've progressed, and they actually correlate to real life results far more than your progress in the Duolingo app. Thank you for watching this. As a reminder, I am working on some accelerated learning programs right now, particularly at the moment for beginner French and Spanish. If you want to check those out for discounted rates or often even for free, it depends on what classes you're testing out. Feel free to contact me by visiting the link in the YouTube video description box, and we'll chat later. Bye-bye. See you.